Alright, well, here's what we're having to fix today. This is my box blade just standing up on the back so I can torch it and work on it. I already ran my pins over to David's and I machined them back 3/4 of an inch. What I've got going on is what is going on there? When I try to hook up this with my quick hitch, it goes into here, but it hits this piece. I need to move this piece over some, and I just figured I need to move it over about 5/8 of an inch, so we just machined them over 3/4. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to torch this pin off, because you can't get a step pin with that big a difference. And if I didn't do that, I'd have to move all of them to make the step pin work. So the easiest way to do this is to cut this off, move it over, 3/4 of an inch, and re-weld it on. So that's what we're going to do. That welding there was so shallow, it's hard to even see it. There's still enough of it on there. It's pretty hard to see the weld. Not much air. Let's get a bigger hammer. That small guy. Hopefully you guys don't go falling down. There we go. We'll clean that up with a grinder. protection, because my ears aren't getting any better. I'm going to grab a battery. Put you guys over here or something. I don't want to mess up my camera. Let's get a quarter grinder. All right, how about if I'll be back as soon as I get this cleaned up? I'm gonna go get a quarter grinder. That was a brand new battery. This grinder always eats batteries, so anyways, we'll probably put you up here anyways when we come back, so give me just a minute. All right, let's see. It's a little warm, still from torching it off. Let's go something like that. We want this to be able to clip on. So my thought was kind of go like that. It's about where it was before, and then somehow go like that. Maybe I should measure that distance and cut me a block to where I can just clamp that in and weld it. I don't know if I'm really that necessarily worried about it, but I do have OCD. I don't know if you saw that smoke that was coming off my hand. It's pretty warm. I mean, I feel like that's pretty good. If I just go right there, let's just tack it and look at it. Don't look at the pretty light. Let's cock that way just a little bit. No, I didn't get it, so it's good. Just barely got that there. Just released. Just eyeballing it. Doesn't look horrible. I'm gonna cut a block of wood. My OCD is not gonna let it be uneven. So, but you get the drift. Let me get this blocked out and ready to go, and we'll be back. All right, well, I've got a shim stack made up. It would help if this was parallel with this. They're not. I don't know if you can see it, but this is actually that way. I don't know if it's when they welded it or what. So I got it pretty well. I've got it tacked in place. I put my shim in here. I tacked this side, and then I rotated this around to kind of split the difference so it was kind of even-ish. But the pin sits in there good. I've got the same amount of stick out as I did before. The pin definitely has clearance. I'm up against the shoulder. I'm happy. I'll just have to make, I've got to end up making, a couple bushings for here anyways to get up to the size of my quick attach, or the quick hitch. Anyways, I'm going to get this welded up. They also have a step down here. This flat bar is not parallel or even or flush or whatever with the tubing. So I've got a gap down there. I'm not going to modify it a bunch. All this has to do is keep it spaced out. It can pull on these two, but my weld is probably going to be better than the factory. So let me get this welded out without messing up the camera. I'm going to get the other side done, and then we'll see if the quick hitch will grab it now. Well, that turned out pretty good. I had some bushings that had the big shoulder on it, and they were kind of longer here, so I just cut the big shoulder off, and that ought to be good enough in there to grab that bushing with my quick hitch. But I took a measurement. We should have plenty of space. We'll have, I don't know, a ½ inch or so on the outside. It kind of evened up those holes, the pockets. I mean, maybe if I would have moved that over just a touch, it would have made them perfectly even, but that's just my OCD talking. I would definitely say that my welds turned out a lot better than whoever welded these things, but anyways, I don't have a problem at all with the strength of what I welded in after I saw what they actually welded on there. All I had was some black paint, so I shot some black paint on it real quick. I'll get some gray tomorrow and touch it up, or paint over that black, and then paint the rest of the gray up, kind of get it painted back up because it's been used for salt. I use it for snow removal. I know I got a couple bolts in my blades that I need to tighten up. It looks like that one there needs tightening, all that, but I'll do that when I get it on the back of the tractor. So tomorrow I'll get it on the tractor, and we'll see how that baby works out. And then I think I'm gonna, I don't know if you guys checked out my video. I'm just doing the walk around on my new GPS, but I've got one of these on-tracks from Agricision. It's from Britain. This thing looks awesome. I'm gonna get it updated and everything else and charged up, and I might actually try to do some mapping and kind of play with the app and stuff tomorrow in the tractor. So still pretty wet outside. I'm gonna let it dry out tomorrow, and then that way Thursday, Friday I can hit it pretty hard. So we'll try the box blade out. Hopefully it fits on there. If not, I didn't change any dimension or anything to where I can still put my lift arms in here and pick it up. Shouldn't be a problem, but it'd be nice just to be able to quick hitch it and go. So anyways, hang out for a second for you. It'll be tomorrow for me, and we'll try this thing out on the tractor.